Google search results for Grand Theft Auto 6 might be hinting at GTA 6 possibly being announced on December 3rd at the Sony PlayStation Awards. Buckle up because we've got a lot to talk about today. It feels like it's been 84 years since we've gotten a new Grand Theft Auto game. Well, it's been 6 years. And with that said, a GTA 6 announcement might be just a couple weeks away. So you're probably thinking to yourself, Zach, you talked about this last week. Here we go again, regurgitating information. Well, last week I kind of debunked the possibility of GTA 6 being announced on December 3rd at the Sony PlayStation Awards in Tokyo, Japan, for many, many reasons. But since that video last week, we actually have some very interesting bits of information that might possibly hint at GTA 6 being announced in just a couple weeks. And this is really crazy. This actually has me scratching my head. So I'm not necessarily debunking anything in this video, but I'm kind of adding some fuel to the fire because, like I said, we've got some very interesting screenshots that actually come from Google and the PlayStation website about Grand Theft Auto 6. So if y'all enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. A little love goes a long way. I am really calling out to you guys for some help with this because, like I said, it's very, very interesting. So just to kind of recap what I talked about last week, we basically discussed the possibility of Rockstar Games announcing Grand Theft Auto 6 on December 3rd at the Sony PlayStation Awards. Now, that's very just kind of like out of character for Rockstar Games to attend something like this and announce a Grand Theft Auto game. Generally, for a GTA game, GTA 5, for instance, Rockstar just posted on the newswire one day a picture of the GTA 5 logo, and then a couple weeks later, we actually got the first ever trailer for Grand Theft Auto 5. So, the images that we have here that I want to show you, we have 3 of them. And they are all in Spanish, and that's what's interesting. So, basically, I guess just depending on the region that you're in, if you type in GTA 6 on Google, Safari, or any mobile phone browser, well, you're going to be met with something interesting. So, here are 3 instances of somebody, and these are all from Reddit, typing in GTA 6 on their phone, and the first result that we see is GTA 6 in Megapack 6 para PlayStation.com with a description underneath. And to basically kind of translate that for you, and what it says is PlayStation Megapack arrived with GTA 6 Project Americas. Tour the Americas. Buy it here before support service runs out for available packages. Take it here. Break the rules. So that's kind of like a rough Google translation there, and as we know, Google Translate is not like very good or 100% accurate when it comes to translating things, but that does give us an idea here. So we have 3 different instances, and I already know what you're thinking. You're thinking, dude, this is inspect elements. Somebody just changed that up because you can do that. Well, you can do that, except you can only do that on the computer. And also, this is in Safari. You can't do that in Safari as well as you can't do that on mobile phones. So that kind of actually blows that like out of the water right there. That theory's out the window. So could this be real? Well, I tried typing in GTA 6 on my phone, my computer, my laptop, but nothing came up. These links did not come up. And if it was just one image, I probably wouldn't be scratching my head too much. The second image, I thought maybe it's Photoshop. I don't know. But the third image, I was like, you know what? I feel like this might be real. And what's interesting about this is it is on PlayStation.com. And actually, those who actually received this link and all this, who clicked on it, all it did was just redirect you to the PlayStation website. So there was nothing special. There was no graphics, no logos, or anything like that. So with that said, that right there is kind of a mystery. And how do I tie this in with GTA 6 possibly being announced in just a few weeks? Well, as we know, on December 3rd, in just 2 weeks or like a week and a half from now, well, the Sony PlayStation Awards is going to take place. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it's very out of character for Rockstar Games to attend something like this. Like I said, generally Rockstar would just announce it on their newswire. They would post a picture on Twitter, and the internet would just go crazy because that's all they would do. They would just give us a logo and say, coming soon. And then in a few weeks, we would get a trailer. But being that the Sony PlayStation Awards is just a couple weeks away, being that this GTA 6 in Spanish version is popping up on mobile devices, well, that makes it very, very interesting. Now, one thing that you may not know is that Sony actually has the advertising rights for Rockstar Games titles on the current generations of consoles, meaning for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And a lot of us have been connecting the dots. Well, if Rockstar has given Sony advertising rights for their titles, well, could GTA 6 be announced at this event? Well, that's definitely a possibility there being that it is a Sony PlayStation event. And also, if we go way back to December 2018, we have the paste bin leak for the PlayStation 5. And this is December 2018. We've talked about it on the channel. If you're kind of out of the loop there, in December 2018, there was a paste bin leak, and it basically described everything about the PlayStation 5, from the hardware, the specs, and even the fact that it will release in holiday 2020. Well, just about a month and a half ago, the PlayStation 5 was announced, and its release is holiday 2020. And in this leak, GTA 6 was also mentioned, stating that it's going to initially come out as a PlayStation exclusive. Now, as far as GTA 6 being a PlayStation exclusive, that's not going to happen. Obviously, that's going to release for every single console, but right off the bat, the possibility of it being a GTA or a PlayStation exclusive is very, very interesting, but it could also be a PlayStation exclusive in the fact that it's going to be announced as a big bundle for the PlayStation 5 right off the bat, but it's also going to come out for the Xbox as well. So there's a lot of dots that can be connected there that do make sense, but one thing that is also very, very interesting is the Twitter account PS Erebus. So I mentioned this account in my video last week, and I want to apologize because I did get a couple things wrong, and I am sorry, Mr. PlayStation Erebus, for that. But he has tweeted out, just in case it wasn't obvious, GTA 6 will not be announced on December 3rd, 2019. So this account has been tweeting out different things in regards to leaks and stuff regarding the PlayStation 5 and things like that, I believe. And I was on par with this last week, and the fact that GTA 6 probably isn't going to be announced at the Sony PlayStation Awards. And a part of me still just doesn't believe that. Like 70% of me thinks that there's no way that Rockstar is just going to team up with Sony to announce this at the PlayStation Awards. That's just literally out of Rockstar Games' character. That just doesn't make sense. But there's a lot of other evidence pointing towards the fact that Rockstar could, and especially with GTA 6 popping up on the search results, and it could just be that the first was a photoshopped image, and then these two others are fake as well, and they were just going along with this. And these come from different accounts. As you can see, they're on different phones at the top. One is on the iPhone. Two of them look like they're on Android. So it really just doesn't make any sense. Leaves you scratching your head wondering, is this going to happen? Is it not? Regardless, I know that all of us GTA fans are going to be tuning in on December 3rd to these PlayStation Awards to see if GTA 6 is announced, because that would be really, really awesome. But honestly, I'm not counting on it. But what I am counting on is GTA 6 to be announced very, very soon, within the next 3 to 4 months at the latest. I really feel like wholeheartedly and 100% we will be getting Grand Theft Auto 6 announced very, very soon. But as far as at the PlayStation Awards, well, opposed to last week when I was disproving that and kind of like discrediting that, I'm kind of curious to see if Rockstar will announce something, or if there will be some sort of teaser, or if they'll just end these awards with just like a big logo for Grand Theft Auto 6 on the screen. I don't expect to get like a big trailer or anything like that, but maybe just a logo. It'll just conclude, and then boom, this logo pops up and everybody goes crazy. I guess only time will tell, though, when it comes to that. But for now, nothing is concrete. Nothing has been 100% confirmed. That's pretty much the reason why I make these discussion videos. For one, because most of the time I like to disprove and discredit what's going on. That way people aren't misled, scammed in believing all this fake stuff. But today, this is actually one of those times where I'm kind of just stumped. And like I said many times in this video already, just kind of scratching my head, and it has me wondering, what is going on? Because there are tons and tons of leaks going around, tons of LinkedIn profiles for Rockstar Games employees, tons of job openings, so much going on. And in the past month and a half, we've gotten many Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks, and while 90% of them have turned out to be fake, there's a handful, like 4 or 5 of these Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks that I actually believe are real and I believe will turn out to be true when Grand Theft Auto 6 is finally announced. So with that said, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something new, but this is kind of a team effort. I'm kind of calling out for your guys' help to check this out. If you are in like a Mexican region of Mexico, South America, something like that, type in GTA 6 on Safari on your mobile phones. See what pops up. See if you are met with something like this on the PlayStation website. Screenshot it. Tweet it to me at ZachCoxTV on Twitter or message me on Instagram at ZachCoxTV. Let's see if we can kind of band together to get to the bottom of this. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. And with that said, I'm Zach Cox. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love you all, and I hope to see you in the next video.